K-Dot, what was you thinking, honey? Listen, Bob the Healer's here, reporting live. If you don't know, now you know. I predicted Kendrick's release of his new album back in Virgo season. I think that was. It was like 12 weeks ago. But I described the essence of how the album was going to be, that he was going to be sounding totally like a menace for God, and that he was going to have a whole new sound and just sound hungry. And I was right. Very much right. Well, Spirit was right, okay? And Spirit, I just want to apologize publicly, Kendrick, for outing that. And, your Spirit guys, your team, because your team is stacked, honey. They let me know, be quiet, don't be saying nothing. Because I know there's another album coming out, honey. I know there is. Albums coming out, okay? And you got your foot on people's neck really up until the Super Bowl performance, and you're going to make people feel it. You really are. You're going to make people feel the wrath of Kendrick Lamar. And, I'm just going to sit back and watch, honey. And watch all these confirmations and these readings roll in, because a lot of people are seeing for the first time that I really am accurate. I don't know why, but whatever. Beside that, I do want to talk a little bit about this back and forth, and talk to you specifically, Kendrick, because I feel like your Spirit team, and maybe you were watching, shoot. Big Sean, hello. Oh, Big Sean? I hope there ain't no beef between y'all. Anyways, Big Bob. Kendrick, I want you to just say goodbye to rap, honestly. I think you have outdone all your competitors at this point, and I think Spirit has more in store for you. I think you can really go outside of rapping. I think as an artist, you are an artist. You're not really a rapper to me. I think J. Cole is a rapper. I don't even think Drake is a rapper. I think Drake is a musician. Not a musician because he doesn't play an instrument other than his voice. But I think he makes music, right? J. Cole can rap. Kendrick, though, you are a artist, and I think you have put your gifts in a box, and Spirit is not okay with that. I think you need to move out of rap. I think you need to start going into art, whether that's poetry itself, creating a book. I think you could write a really good book. And I know that shit sounds corny to a lot of people, but I do think Kendrick's gifts are beyond just rapping. Confirmation. I think rapping has put him in such a box that we have, as a collective, are not even getting the full potential of Kendrick Lamar. We're getting K-Dot, which is cute, and I love that, and great, but K-Dot is not Kendrick Lamar anymore. And we, as a collective, need to accept that. And he's giving us the rest of this. And I would not be surprised if, he gives rap a rest. And if not, Kendrick, I advise you to do that. I advise you truly to leave out with a bang and move where Spirit is calling you. It's your boy. Do you want to get on here? You want to yap your mouth? Oh, I forgot this is my platform. So I can say whatever I want, right? Okay, thanks. Anyways, Kendrick, do what you want with your career. Spiritually, I feel like God is calling you into something bigger. And this is small stuff. And so make sure that you are following me. But as far as this rap beef goes, I do think Lil Wayne has entered the chat. And I said that yesterday before he responded. I do think he's geared up, and he might be even making a song as I talk. Okay? And I do feel that, Kendrick's ready to go at anybody. Anybody that is coming against the kingdom of God. And anybody that's on the side of the kingdom of God is not going to go at him. That's why I love J. Cole. Because J. Cole knew what was up. J. Cole was like, no, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm gonna sit down, okay? Because Kendrick is really on his big pup shit. Like, he really not playing with people. And so we're going to see. I feel like this album was a bait, and he's gonna switch it up. Like, oh, okay, I just want everybody to talk about it again so that I can bring it up again. Like, he's a bully. Kendrick's kind of giving bully. Geminis are bullies. Geminis are bullies, honey. Okay, you don't ever pick on no Gemini. Don't ever try to clown no Gemini. You try to clown a Gemini, honey, you're the joke forever. And don't get me started on a Scorpio, honey. A Scorpio, Drake, is forever vengeful. So Drake is definitely not over it. He's still salty. And, you know, Lil Wayne, I feel like as a Libra, we see how Libras turned out this year. Kamala. Libras are not winning, okay? Now, I ain't going to say Libras going to go down without a fight. I'm just going to say, like, you know, Libras be playing both sides. And I do feel like Lil Wayne been playing both sides. And now it's time to stick where you stick, okay? Snoop Dogg, another Libra. So, you know, the rap girlies, the rap guys, no disrespect, no shade, but they're acting a little catty right now. It's about to become a little war as we're really getting to gear up for a real war. That's what y'all don't understand. This is a distraction from the real war that's happening around us, okay? Okay, there's a real war happening. And that's what I'm going to get into. Now we get into the real download, now that I've gotten your attention. Now that I've gotten your attention, because I learned from Kendrick Lamar, let's get into the real tea. Okay, so I am sitting at the beach. That's why I got this called the other day, and I got this crazy download, which I've been getting downloads. Okay, I got this download back on May. Probably in May I got a download about it, but November 6th, 2024, at 1:13 p.m. I got a download about underwater roads. Underwater cars, and things happening under the water, in our oceans, in our seas. King Loco, I feel like you've been here before. Welcome back, baby. So there's things under the water that are coming to land. Now, how my gifts work, I'm clairaudient, I'm clairvoyant, and I'm claircognate, whatever the fuck you call it. All right, what it means is I get visions of things, I can hear audibly things, okay, and I just know shit. Okay, I don't be knowing how I know, but I know. Yes, baby. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, King Loco. Told you, Spirit said you was gonna be VIP. You was gonna be the MVP superstar. So I got this like just knowingly, like, oh, there's underwater tunnels. And then I saw this vision as I'm at the beach and I'm meditating. I see this crazy, and I don't even really want to go into it, but I have to because Spirit has been pressing me to say it. But it's scary as fuck, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Excuse me. So, as I'm sitting meditating at the beach, I notice just the waves, the movement in the waves. And I'm like, wow, something's going on down there. Something's going on down there. That's all I keep hearing. Something's going on down there. And then I get this, ooh, here I am. I'm going in the vision. I get this vision of underwater tunnels. Portals. They're underwater portals. All right. And in these underwater portals, there's several, y'all. And depending on what ocean you're in, it will take you to different places in the core of the earth. So we are kind of on the outer space. Or are we? Or are things flipped? Because it seems like as you go to the water, that the water is outer space. Or if you go through the water, you can get to another place. And I'm going to go watch this movie, because you know they put everything in movies, and our dumb selves be like, it's a great movie, not realizing it's the reality that we live in. What is the name of that movie? Antarctica is also what I'm hearing. There's a lot of portals that exist in Antarctica. A lot of these sea monsters and animals exist in Antarctica. But there is a specific movie, Road to Atlantis. Is that a movie? Atlantis? I'm about to Google it. Hold on. Atlantis. Yeah, there is a movie. It's like a cartoon movie. Atlantis is 1,000 a place. 1,000 for sure a real place, and it's not gone. There's this idea that it's a mythology and it's not gone. They just don't want us there. Yes, they don't want the white. Oh, man. That whole movie is a real thing, and I'm going to go and watch it whenever I can find. Where can I stream this? Disney. I'm going to go watch it after this. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, y'all go watch that movie, Atlantis, right now. You who's watching this, go watch it. What Spirit is showing me is they are... Listen, and if you're a white man, I love you, but you need to sit and listen to this, okay? The white man has been playing, and they went down there and they found some shit, okay? They have created aircrafts. We call them submarines, but they're really more high-tech. They're more high-tech than submarines. They move faster. They go down at like the speed of light, okay? This shit I do not have facts for. I promise you, it's just psychic downloads. So please go Google this shit. And if you feel the decency to comment below my accuracy, do that. If you don't, whatever, I don't care. You're gonna see eventually, and Bob be knowing. But there is shit down there. They made high technology to go down there, right? They're just now telling y'all about aliens, which people have been telling y'all since the 60s about aliens, and people were considered crazy. So the shit I'm telling you is not crazy. I am Bob the Healer, okay? At Bob the Healer. Go ahead and follow that, subscribe, whatever. So there are submarines that they have crafted to get to the bottom. It's not even the bottom of the ocean, because the ocean goes to another place. There are different portals. There are different tunnels. Tunnels, portals, same difference. They kind of go to different places. No, there's not. The tunnels can be traveled through with these ships. The portals, though, are taking you to a whole nother place. Does that make sense? Okay, so, and I'm telling you all this to give you context about what is about to happen. So they have been going down with these ships, and every time that I get this download, I've been getting a migraine, which makes me know that they don't want us to know this shit, y'all. They don't want us to know it. The people that are down there, the entities that are down there, they do not want us down there. And they're trying their hardest to keep us from coming down there. But now we done fucked them up. Now we done disturbed the beasts. Okay? The white man, one thing we know about the white man is the white man loves to go exploring and conquering. They don't know how to leave people's land alone. And for majority of all of our lives, the sea has been majorly undetectable. Like, people can't, first off, it's too dark. They're saying that we can't breathe underwater. They're saying that we can't breathe underwater. Yes, okay, most of us would drown. Okay, I know my cousin drowned. And I understand with that. But there is technology that exists where you can live underwater and breathe underwater. Okay? And adapt. And if you recall, there was a certain movie that came out called The Avatar that talked about these people. Anywho, so these people are down there, and there's more than just people. There's entities, there's spirits, there's water spirits, there's a bunch of shit down there, y'all. There's a whole world, a whole new world, and multiple worlds in the ocean, okay? And within that is like rules. There are rules to the water. And of course, the white man don't respect rules. So the white man that went down there disrespected rules, disrespected their land. And now we're in a war with creatures that we don't have the power or the technology to fight. Okay? And listen. So as I'm going through my vision, and I'm so scared because this vision is so scary, y'all. It's some shit down there that will scare the shit out of you. I'm not kidding. That's why they don't want to tell American people. That's why they don't want to tell people about what's happening on the Pacific Ocean, why all these fish are coming up dead. The ocean is trying to warn people, you keep coming close, I'm going to show you what we really got down here. That's what it's trying to tell you. You keep trying to swim in our shit. You keep trying to travel our shit. You keep fucking with our fish. You keep fucking with our food. You keep fucking with our ecosystem. You keep polluting our home. That's war. We're literally taking our waste and putting it into other people's homes. That is war. Okay, and not just ocean, but all around the world, honey. Okay, that's the problem with the white man is they want to dump on other people. Okay, they want to get rid of their shit on other cultures, other people. But anyways, they did it to the sea people, and the sea people ain't fucking with it, and they not the ones to be fucking with because they got more technology than we do because we're underdeveloped on top of the sea. All right, we can't even breathe down there. So these motherfuckers is like, look, we trying to warn you, stay out of the ocean. Okay, you didn't see all these boats capsizes and shit. And here's the real tea: in certain areas, we can control the top of the water. Absolutely, we can control the currents. They got levees and shit in the water that they use to control the water and make people die in the water. Okay, but there is certain shit in certain waters and that you cannot control, and the government knows that. Okay, they know. Oh, once you get to this certain area, that's their reign. Like I said, there's certain rules in the water. That's their reign. They run that. We can't do nothing. But now you got certain people that's trying to go over there. They trying to dip up in that area, and they coming up missing. And they coming back with shit that ain't theirs. Okay? And you're going to start to see a lot of this in the news. Where people are running from these fucking monsters and shit. Oh my goodness. Stay away from the beach. Like, honestly, not the beach. I say you can be by the beach, but stay away from the water. Be careful. If you see the animals running from the water, get your ass out of there. Okay? If you pay attention to the land, honey. The animals on the land know exactly what's going on down there. And if you ever notice the animals of the land, respect the animals of the water. They don't be fucking with them. They don't be messing with them. So yeah, there's these underwater tunnels. They got some monsters up in there. And we be down there poking around and looking for shit, and we found it. Okay, we found it, and now, you can't. The government can't cover up. They can't control other entities, and that is why they have been just trying to hide the information, keeping people under a spell, keeping people enamored with other things in the news, so then we don't pay attention to the fact that, hey, what's going on with this? Okay, why are all these explorers going missing? Why are these boats capsizing? Where are people going when they're drowning? Now, one thing's for sure is I'm a medium. Okay, and when my cousin passed away from drowning, he drowned in a lake, but his spirit was still trying to come back to his body when they were transferring him to the emergency room. Okay, and I know that because I intuitively felt that. Now, certain people go down in the water and their spirits don't come back up. You get where I'm going with this? So, shit gonna start popping about that water at a time where it's the worst timing. Oh man, just y'all get prepared and stop being hysterical. It's like we got all this time to prepare, and if you're like really not paying attention, then do you really need to be saved? Let's be real, okay? We're moving into a timeline where it's every man for himself and like every family for themselves, and it's like if you're dumb and you're not catching on to what's happening in society, you will. Do you really deserve to move with society? Because we don't need more of you in the higher timelines. I'm gonna be real, we really don't. So a lot of y'all, we're gonna see a lot of suicides because people are scared. They don't have the faith. They don't have the courage to really make it through a time and such, because we're gonna be seeing biblical things, monsters and aliens and things that are out of this world. And some of y'all's too busy obsessed with money and greed that you're not recognizing. You can't take that with you. Where we're going, what's happening, what this shift is showing us, the Spirit is trying to tell you, is faith will get you further than the dollar. Faith will get you further than the dollar. Faith will save your life. Okay? These rich people got their bunkers, they got all their supplies, but what will happen when your mind and your spirit cannot take what is happening around you? And I don't know if you guys have noticed outside, it is getting real nasty. Okay? It's getting real sick outside. Like people are literally, they're physically sick. Personally, I have never gotten sick. I just was sick 2 weeks ago, just got over that. I'm now sick again. Okay? And I've been in the house purposely because Spirit has been telling me, like, stay in the house. All right? Stay in the house because, hey, no slander will be tolerated with the MVP. If you support my content, I support you. If you don't support my content, you come on here to be disrespectful, you're really obsessed with me. And that I can help you fix. Go ahead and book a reading. Okay? I help with obsession. Okay? Obsession just means you lack love in yourself. There's something about me that you admire, and that's why you're on here stalking me. Because it's 2 o'clock on a Saturday and you have nothing better to do but be on my comments trolling. And it's because you're obsessed with me. I get it, babe. Anywho. What was I saying before? Thank you, baby. Yeah, we're moving into a time where a lot of people don't have a lot of faith to survive. And who wants to be in around people who don't got enough faith? Honestly, it's contagious. Lack of faith is contagious. And it's creating physical symptoms outside. The Spirit is telling me, stay in your energy. Too many people are being codependent right now. Too many people are codependent right now. They're codependent on their jobs. And they're go watch the collective reading I did on my page. Okay, after you watch Atlantis, go watch that. Okay, the collective reading will get you right and get you prepared for the shift that's happening. And if you're not prepared for the shift that's happening, you're gonna be sitting looking crazy and hysterical. You're gonna see a lot of people getting checked in because they can't deal with what is happening in the shift. They've been so used to the same old, that we're moving at a time where none of that is going to matter. And so being around people that you used to kick it with, be codependent with, is going to show. Because that groupthink is going to show. People are going to be like, oh, well, I really have to pick a side. I really have to decide if I'm going to follow God and have faith, or if I'm going to sit here and be frightened and in anxiety, fear, and depression. Okay? And for those who have faith, you know, book your reading. Let's get with it. And those who don't book your reading, let's get with it. But yes, we will be seeing some things come about this water. And changes in the weather, of course. I've been saying that for the last couple weeks. And all of a sudden, we see this weather storm happening in LA. But on top of that, just protect your energy right now. It's a very sick time in the collective. A lot of people are contagious. A lot of people are spiritually depleted. They don't have the energy to really keep the collective happy and healthy, you know, and so they're going to see your energy, leech off of that, and, you know, try to steal it or try to kill you, to be honest, you know, because that's what a virus does. It tries to kill you. It literally tries to kill you. It tries to kill your body. And that's what we're walking into, is a time where there's so much outside that is trying to take your joy, that's trying to take your light, which is trying to take your life. Because without the light, there is no life. Honey, I said without the light, there is no life. So find the light. Stay by the light. Stay warm. Keep your spirit light, honey. Keep your heart light at this time. There's a lot of heavy stuff going around outside. In the news, it's gonna be very, very heavy. And so if you are focused on the light, those things will not be a distraction. They will only illuminate your light, like I said. But if you are constantly focused, engulfed in darkness, in depression, it will intensify. So hanging around people that only intensify your darkness is not going to be good for you, honey. Stay vigilant, guys. Stay healthy. Stay prayed up. Stay faithful to God. And you will make it through this. We will transform and transition beautifully through this. We will, as a collective. In my Heal Heart community, we are going to just move straight through this effortlessly, okay? Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Heal Heart community by clicking the link in my bio and signing up for my free newsletter, which will give you access to all of the live replays that we have here, as well as exclusive content. So stay tuned for that and more. I am out of here, guys. I love all of y'all. And make sure you support.